He faces the front.
So, our Permanent Secretary, José Tawaru, and Deputy Commander of the RFMF, Brigadier Aziz. It's a great honour to be here today. I'm sorry it's in such sad circumstances, and once again want to take the opportunity to convey Australia's condolences for the enormous tragedy and devastation that Fiji has suffered. The hearts of all Australians are with you and continue to be with you on your journey to recovery. We take heart though, we're very inspired at the High Commission, also in Australia, also our Minister Bishop who recently visited and toured around, our Chief of the Defence Forces who was also inspired by the enormous resilience that the Fiji people have shown. Resilience, determination and great ingenuity as well with the process of recovery. I'm here to reiterate that Australia stands by you and it's really been a great honour to work with you and support as best we can, side by side. And I'd have to say, particularly a great pleasure on International Women's Day to have our Australian Defence Force women and RFMF women working together, going out to Taviuni to hand out assistance to women in need. It was a great metaphor for what this collaboration has been about. Now, I'm told by my engineering colleagues in the ADF that sappers bear the brunt. Sappers bear the brunt of the work in the military, including in the RFMF. And I noticed as I came in the gate that the RF Engineers motto is first in, last out. And that's exactly the way it should be. And I also understand that recently the regiment has been expanded and that you are going to acquire up to 200 more people in your regiment, which I think is great news, not just for the work that you can do in Fiji, which is obviously where the priority is at the moment in recovery, but also great news for the United Nations and all the great work that you do overseas in your peacekeeping role. So we had a little request a while ago from Minister Natuva, or conveyed through Minister Natuva and the Permanent Secretary, that we might be able to help you with a little bit of extra equipment. And so we've been working through the Ministry of Defence in Canberra and also the Australian Defence Force and the Department of Foreign Affairs and Trade to put together some things that you've told us that you'd find useful in your ongoing work, and we do know that there is going to be a lot of ongoing work. So as a girl who might look a bit girly, I do actually love going to hardware stores. One of my favourite stores in Canberra is Bunnings. I haven't spotted a Bunnings here in Fiji. Is there one anywhere? No, but you're familiar with Bunnings, aren't you? I love a good power tool, some good gumboots. I love it all. So we have a few things here that you'll find useful. We have some generators, some tents, some jerry cans, which I presume are so you can transport your petrol to keep your power tools and your chainsaws going. All the things that we hope that you'll find practical. Soon it will be time for Australia to transition in the assistance that it's giving Fiji as we go from, well, I guess it's day 30, isn't it, on Monday the 21st, as we move from that, that emergency response, that state of emergency phase, through to recovery phase, which I know is going to be a long journey. Let me reassure you that we'll be sticking with you through that, through the Australian Aid program. But I think that transition is a good sign. The fact that we're moving to that next phase really is a testimony to the good work that the Fiji government has led in that emergency response and the completion of those immediate tasks that you set yourselves. So we'll stand with you. We're proud to have done so. I'm sorry it was in such sad circumstances, but I think it's brought us that little bit closer together in terms of those personal relationships, and look forward to the continued association through joint exercises, through studying with each other, and through helping other neighbours in the region as crises erupt, because we know what to do and we know how to work together. So without any further ado, I hand these gifts over, and I wish you well in making the most, putting them to very good use.
Your Excellency, aligned officers from the ADF, on behalf of the Commander, men and women of RFMF, I firstly welcome you to the Engineer Regiment this afternoon. It's a pleasure having you all here. I extend to you all the warm greetings of the Commander. Unfortunately, he could not be here because of his pressing commitments in the Western Division. There's a common saying in the RFMF that our hearts are full, but words are very few to express such generosity. We are indeed grateful for your kind assistance. This all goes towards our great effort of rebuilding Fiji from the devastation that has come our way. Your Excellency and members, you have witnessed firsthand the roads we have gone through. Indeed, our men are there trying to rebuild and put all things together. What you have generously contributed will greatly assist towards our effort. We thank you a lot. This only is a testimony of your generosity and the continued friendship and that we foresee in the near future. Again, on behalf of the Commander, men and women of RFMF, we thank you from the bottom of our heart. And please convey our sheer appreciation to the CDM.
I will do.
Thank you.
Oh, these must be the jerry cans, yeah? Plastic ones, yeah? How big are they? That one you've got out there is actually an example, is it? Right, okay, it's good. That looks like hard work, but sometimes that's what you've got to do. Yeah. So everything gets done straight. Fantastic. Yeah. Good. I didn't know you'd asked for those. That's good. Yeah. Excellent.
None of the engineers are getting very excited.
Yeah, well, no, we all like new equipment. But as I say, it's just practical stuff that nothing exotic. It's just what you need to use to build things. So good. Okay. Oh, okay.